but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Hi everyone, welcome to 50 Down, 50 to Go. I'm your host, AJ White. Now you're wondering what 50 Down, 50 to Go means, and let me explain it. It's pretty simple. A while back I was at a retirement for a friend of mine in the Coast Guard. Hi Leah. And I had this idea, what next? I mean, you're retiring from something, you're hitting your 50s soon, what's it going to look like on that backstretch? And I started to think about the fact that people were living longer, for the most part, on the average, and not necessarily having a better quality of life on that second 50, if they got the second 50. So I started thinking about how could you plan for that? And I'm not talking about retirement savings and all those having a Lear jet and things like that, but I'm just talking about those simple things of, you got through the first 50, luckily. Maybe you were smart, maybe you were just lucky, and now you have another 50 to go. Do you want to change a few things? Do you want to add a few things? So let's talk about that for a second. Let me tell you about myself for a moment. I'm 55, so this was 5 years ago I was thinking about this, and yes, I've been procrastinating, but here I am. Never too late, right? So I was thinking that, what about these areas that you could really look into? What got me here? Well, I'm an Eagle Scout, so I was in the Boy Scouts, and I was active in hiking and camping, doing different activities and projects. I retired from the Coast Guard Reserve after 30 years. I did several deployments, and of course you had to meet certain physical standards to be able to do all those things. And I still try to meet certain physical standards in my personal life. But what's going to happen from here on, here on in? I mean, you get up in the morning and you feel a little creaky, you work out, you don't recover as fast, stuff is slowing down, stuff's getting a little thicker. It's time to really start thinking about what kind of adjustments you can make, as well as exploring those things that maybe you didn't get into before that really keep that mind and spirit active. So let's talk about mind, body, and spirit. That's kind of an idea of what I want to focus on here. You can focus on things like your body, the physical things that you want to do, exercising, getting out and walking, riding bikes, just doing those simple things that keep you active. As far as your mind goes, how do you engage? Do you do puzzles? Do you play music? Do you read? And then as far as spirit, are you religious or spiritual, or do you just do things that bring you joy and engagement in humanity or yourself? So, I mean, some of these things that you can do, read, write, create, play music, look ahead at things you would like to do and plan for those things. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences that you enjoy and you think that will help you get there, as well as avoiding those things that will stop you or drag you down. And then being realistic about those things. Let's be realistic. I like to go to the gym, but I'm not going to break any world records for lifting. It's just not going to happen. But I could probably meet some pretty aggressive goals, so I really applied myself to it. But that being said, I'd have to make sure I'm doing things correctly, like my nutrition, making sure I'm hydrating and resting, making sure if I'm taking supplementation that it's stuff that's good for me and not just stuff that gets me jacked and pumped and all kinds of nervous right away, that kind of thing. So, those are things to consider. As far as, the mind engagement, spirituality, what have you, read a book, paint a painting, maybe explore those personal beliefs or those things of others that you didn't understand that much before. I like to look at things like ancient aliens and conspiracy stuff, that kind of thing. It's fun and everything. But you know what? Looking into some of that stuff actually makes you engage in other thought processes. You're looking at ancient Egypt, for instance, and how old is the Sphinx really? Or what did they really practice back then, and how did it help them? So let's take a look at all those things together. I know that I want to do that, and if you'd like to join me, I'd really enjoy that. I am not a clinician, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a registered anything. So I'm no expert on any of these fields. What I am is somebody like yourself, I hope, who's curious, who really wants to try to extend the quality of life and engage in it and see what the future holds. You know, it'd be kind of nice to be sitting around that birthday cake at 100 as everybody's singing happy birthday and you blow out those candles and then you're let's go swim in the pool, or let's go take a walk, or let's do something. What I'm going to do this month in June of 2020 is I'm going to give myself a couple of personal challenges. Something you can engage in with me if you like. You can give yourself your own kind of challenge if you so choose. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pull-up bar that I made because of this whole staying at home thing. I can't get to the gym and it's just bugging me. And I want to do 10 perfect pull-ups or chin-ups, we'll see, by the end of the month. And I'm going to show you my journey. I'm going to be doing complementary exercises and such to get me there. I'm going to be taking certain approaches on my strength building as I'm going along. And I'm going to make a video probably twice a week as I'm working on this. A couple other things I'd like to do is I'm going to read a book and I'm going to learn how to play a song on the guitar. I've been kind of fiddling with the guitar for a long time. It's about time I sat down and played a song from start to finish without goofing it up. We'll see. I was not born a musician. Doesn't come naturally. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, that being said, if you enjoy something like this, if you're interested in pursuing these things yourself, if you find yourself mired and maybe getting a little complacent and a little lax because you had to stay at home or because you just haven't really thought about it much, if you'd like to give yourself a personal challenge, share that with me. That'd be great. And I can hopefully encourage you and support you in that. I will be researching certain things as I'm going along. We're going to move past this initial month of this challenge of the pull-ups, and I'll be challenging myself to something next month and then the month after that. It's a ball that we have to keep rolling forward. So anyway, again, I will be posting twice a week, probably Monday, Friday. And please look forward to that. If you like, share, and subscribe, then ring the notification bell. Then you'll know when there's something new. But I want to keep this positive. I want to keep this supportive. I want to build community. And I want people to have a conversation. You're not going to tune into this channel to get perfect weight training advice or nutrition. But what you're going to get is somebody who's looking into these things, as well as books, art, music, whatever it takes to well-round yourself and move yourself forward and provide a better future for yourself. So anyway, thank you for listening and spending your time with me. I look forward to doing this, and I hope that you'll join along. I look forward to seeing what you bring to the table as well. Thanks. Have a great night. Take care, and I'll see you soon.